We've been joined by Silas Demary Jr. and we will start with Jordan and then go to Maria.
Silas, just what's the energy been like around the team these last few days as you guys get ready for Nashville?
I would definitely say it's been a lot of fun. I think yesterday we had a really good practice. There was a lot of smiles on the court, but still competing at the same time. I think everybody just ready to be in the SEC and see what it's like to be on a neutral court against these top teams in the conference and being in one of the best conferences in the country.
You had the experience last year of playing a couple games in the tournament. What stood out from that experience? What do you feel like you learned from that last year?
I would just say I just learned that in this stage and in these moments, these are kind of like every possession is important. I think like executing at the highest level, completing as many mistakes as you can, not having a lot of those, and just being more intentional with it. I think just being on a neutral site, the atmosphere will be crazy, but I think kind of levels the playing field for us, and I think we'll be in a good spot.
Silas, what excites you about this time of year with basketball and also just the fact that you guys have been playing really well lately?
What excites me the most is that, I mean, any channel you put on the TV, it's a basketball game on. I think last night it was a game on to like 11. And I was watching that game because like I think it's basketball heaven when it comes to March. So, and I think just the team just being able to play in the postseason and just being here and because it's not many teams playing right now. Like you look in the ACC, some guys didn't even make it to their conference tournament. So you got to be grateful and be blessed to be able to play in this moment and really be able to still travel and play in the postseason.
And Coach White was talking about the biggest message that he's trying to resonate with you guys is today, focusing on today. What do you want the message to be amongst you guys as players heading into that first game against Oklahoma?
Like Coach said, man, just be in the moment. Don't look too far ahead because I think when you start looking into the future, it kind of mind boggles your mind and you lose sight of what you're doing at the moment. So, like you said, worry about today. Obviously, we got a big game tomorrow. Got to want to go 1-0. That's the biggest thing right now. It's just going 1-0.
We'll go to Mark Weiser and then Anthony Dasher.
Silas, what game did you see late last night when you were watching it? You talk about basketball heaven.
I think I was watching who was on late? It might have been the Youngstown State game.
Youngstown State, Cleveland State.
That game. They were playing. I had a friend on Youngstown State named David Wilkerson. He was playing. And they went through a lot, but just to see him playing and just being able to be up and watch games. I think the WCC has their championship game tonight. I think it's St. Mary's versus Gonzaga, so that'll be a good game. But it's a whole lot of good games on today.
Mm-hmm. How gratifying is it for you to come back and kind of, be pivotal and leading this charge for you guys to get to the NCAA tournament?
It was for me. I think that was kind of one of my biggest goals, like individual goals. I just kept to myself was just be able to help lead this team back to the SC tournament, and then be confident that we can make a run in this tournament. I think we started peaking at the right time. We started hitting our stride at the right time. I think everybody just having high confidence, and we're just having a lot of swagger about ourselves. But I think our biggest thing is just believing and having faith as well.
Hey, Silas, obviously a lot of positive noise going on about the team right now, and possible NCAA berth. How are you guys trying to navigate, I guess, that noise right now? Are you embracing it? Are you kind of blocking it out? Kind of how have y'all been working with that?
I'll definitely say it's a little bit of both, man. We're obviously embracing it. Obviously, it's talked about, but we're kind of blocking it out at the same time because, like you guys said, we have a game against Oklahoma tomorrow. We got to handle business to move on to the next round. So right now, like I said, Oklahoma is our biggest thing right now. We just got to worry about being in the moment.
We'll go to Jack Leo, followed by Victor Prieto.
Hey, Silas, just talking to Mike a minute ago. He was talking about the vocal leadership that you provided, maybe specifically in, kind of a game where it could be easy to let off a little bit after y'all, made the tournament. Has that been a big thing for you? Like, hey, I'm going to make sure this team's intensity stays at the level it's always at, and what does that look like for you?
Yeah, I would definitely say I think over the past 2 months, I've just kind of really learned what to say and how to say it and get guys going. I think the more and more I've used my voice, the better and better as a team we've gotten because it's like the guys are listening. So it's like I don't want to say I'm telling them what to do, but like kind of giving them an idea of how and what we should do. And I think it's definitely helped us grow a lot because guys are willing to listen. And like we take criticism, like if a teammate coaching me up, I'm listening. Like I'm never too good to not listen to my teammate or my coaches. So I think we all just do a good job at being able to take criticism from each other.
You say what to say and how to say it. What did that kind of process look like learning that? Where were you coming from to where did you get to, I guess?
I would definitely say just being on the court. Like if I wanted him to set the screen and I wanted him to set it a certain way, just tell him how to set it, and then him telling me maybe he wanted to set it this way, and us coming to a mutual agreement, just figuring it out. And then I would just say it really became in those medias, and when you go to the free throw line, you get the huddle a little second before those, just saying little things like that to keep us motivated and keep us going.
Silas, I feel like, this time of year, March is always exciting. You feel that energy. Do you get that sense around the team and stuff that, everyone's starting to get a little more excited and hiding up that play as you guys get ready to postseason?
Yeah, I would definitely say everybody's like it went to another level of excitement, man. Just being able to end the season 4-0, that was a big goal of ours, just to want to keep winning as many games as we can. I think once we saw after we beat Florida, like our excitement just around the team and just being around the guys every day was more smiles because obviously we went through a tough stretch, man. We had 2 4-game losing streaks. So to come out after our bye week, play Florida, get a big time win after we lost a close one to Auburn, and then follow up and get another win on that Saturday. I just think like we just started trending in the right direction, and I think guys just smiling more than we were before.
All right, we'll go to Hank Tatum and then finish up with Gunner.
So I was talking about trending in that right direction. What is it that's allowed you guys to kind of take that next step and go 4-0 over the last 4 in the regular season?
I would really say honestly, we just started to we took the pressure off ourselves and just started having fun. I think our practices were even more fun. Our huddles, like in the game, like you could just see it on guys' face, like our aura about ourselves, just being around the guys. Like everybody was just more happy. And I think that's a big testament to the coaches and everything, because during that bye week, we practiced hard. But now that we look back at it, we can see it's paying off and we can't do nothing but just keep working.
Hey, Silas, I wanted to ask you, a lot of college players this week that I've heard have kind of compared the pace of the conference tournament, maybe like an AAU tournament in terms of how many games you guys may potentially be playing. Do you think that's an advantage for you guys given you're coming in a rhythm on a winning streak and that sort of thing?
Yeah, I definitely like some of them guys said, it definitely is kind of an AAU type of setup, playing one game every day. But I definitely do think it's kind of an advantage for us because, like I said, we started flowing at the right time. I feel like guys are confident in themselves as they need to be, and we just got to keep going. We got to keep pouring confidence in each other, even whether that's during timeouts, whether it's being on the court, whether it's at the free throw line. Just keep flowing confidence into each other, and then the coach is going to lead us there.
All right. I think that's it for Cy.